Hey guys, I thought I would talk a little bit about how I set up trail cameras and how I choose a spot to put trail cameras. I'm by no means a professional trail camera guy, but I have learned a few things over the years. Anyway, what I like to do to start, obviously, if it's a place that you've hunted a lot and kind of been around a lot, then you may have some good ideas of where you want to put a camera. If it's a new unit you've never been to, then I think e-scouting goes a super long way. What I like to do is go on to onX or Go Hunt, whatever your preference is. I have both, but I'm definitely an onX guy myself. But I go on and find a place that is obviously removed away from roads. And then if you can find something in fairly close proximity to water, it's a good place to start. Now, once you find that location, obviously you go there with your trail cameras, and from that point, I am someone who does not like to put trail cameras straight on a water source or on a main trail. I think that's how you end up with conflict with other hunters or just other people recreating. If you're in a super main spot, even if it's like a main game trail, people use main game trails when they're hiking and things like that. And so I have never lost a camera. That doesn't mean I won't. Probably after this video, I'm sure I'll lose one just because it's karma. But I try not to do something that's on a main trail, on a main water source. I try not to do that. But I try to do things in close proximity to those. And so I'll find something that is, if I'm on a main game trail, I'll go off the side far enough until I find like still a fairly good used game trail, but not the main one. And some people may say, well, you're not going to get all the animals, all the best animals. And I'm like, yeah, but if I lose my camera, then what does it matter? Because I'm not going to know. So I like to get a good idea of what's in the area. That's usually the purpose I'm putting trail cameras out, to just make sure that there's animals in the area. I don't need to see everything or even see the biggest. I just need to know that they're there. As far as being close to a water source, again, I don't put it on the water source, but I may put it in a drainage that's leading to the water source. And that way I'm catching animals coming up and down the drainage, but I'm not necessarily on the water hole. So when someone comes through, they see my camera. And not that everybody's going to take or break a camera. Personally, I think it's wild that people even do that, right? It's not your property, doesn't belong to you. Don't touch it. And even if you're another hunter, you don't know what that person has the camera out for. They may not have the same tag as you. It just doesn't matter, right? We're hunting public land. Let's all be respectful of other people's property. And so if you see trail cameras out there, just leave them be. This video is already super long, so I'm going to stop it. We'll go to part 2.